plays the game either.
Yeah.
Another fantastic Toon thing.
Yeah.
Skaws is definitely one of the only ones that's still really in it, and God, they make it work.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just we spoke so much about it before when I was last commentating with Cars, but Skaws just has the ability to control the entire stage at any moment he wants to. He really just says, right, I am setting up my field here. You are now on my turf.
And couple that with that amazing use of F-tilt, that ludicrous button that no one talks about. That thing is a war crime and a half.
Yeah, no, Toon Link's certainly a character with a lot of like hidden, sort of, scary things to him. So you can see how Zaffiel deals with this. Already off to a pretty good start here, just dealing on a little bit of damage, getting them up to 60 pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Just kicking the bomb away. Don't want to deal with that. No, thank you.
Yeah, even unintentional, it's still very smart just to get that bomb away because it's something that Skaws wants to keep around. It's such a good disruptive tool.
Yeah, they can pick it back up. They can leave it as it is. Either way, you get so much mileage out of it.
Yeah, and I love the way that Zaffiel actually just keeping himself in front of Skaws' face. We saw that Zaffiel, that Skaws was wanting to go for a grab there, but Zaffiel was just like, you know what? I see you charging, starting that. I'm just gonna kick you away.
Definitely. And also just kind of engaging with Toon Link at point blank is so
important. No!
Not what you need. You need, especially in a matchup such as this, where as we were saying, if there's one of these characters where if you give them an opportunity, they will dash back, they will jump, they will pull the bomb, and suddenly the world's their oyster. They can do whatever they please.
Yeah, exactly. And now Skaws really just kind of running with this as well. After an SD from Zaffiel, Skaws just said, actually, this is all free damage. Gonna be making it back. Gonna get the bomb as well. No, not quite. He tried to.
It is a really long timer in this game.
Yes.
Compared to previous iterations, those bomb hops are very, very unlikely to occur most often.
And of course, unlike just the normal Link in this game who gets to control when those bombs detonate, Toon Link does not have that privilege, so gonna make it, as you say, a lot more difficult for him to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. In exchange, obviously, they also have that tether, as you see there. It means that they can kind of slot themselves back on that ledge nice and quick if they have proximity, which is definitely handy in this matchup. You do not want to be getting caught out by those down smashes.
Oh, and that was so close by Zaffiel there. He had the right idea just for that down smash, but good awareness from Skaws actually just to full roll get up to avoid it entirely.
Definitely. We've seen a lot of up Bs so far from Skaws that just are hitting blocks so far, which is a little bit weird, and I'm not sure what the situation is, whether they're just not comfortable or just aren't kind of fully aware of what options from ZSS are really just safe on block, because that Nair, you are not contesting it.
And there we go, it is going to be a whipped up smash from Zaffiel, and Skaws just in a great position to punish it, but unfortunately, you're in a position where you get caught by that down smash.
There were so many things that flew straight through those invincibilities. That was like once in a lifetime scenario. You're never getting that again with a bomb and the boomerang fly through you.
Yes, no, Zaffiel just, all the stars aligned for him there as he was able to find that up smash.
But a huge combo already. Look at this percent deficit.
Now, as you say, I mean, so quickly, you almost blink, and suddenly Zaffiel at 80%, but that flip kick nearly sealing it for Zaffiel.
Yeah, with the correct hitbox, that was curtains then and there. Make no mistake, this is a scary situation for Skaws. They just got to find their way back to the middle of the screen and pull a bomb.
Yeah, I mean, since then, Zaffiel actually just been just dominating the field. Not really letting Skaws do too much of what he wants, but Skaws, just not able to find a hit as well that he really wants.
Definitely. They've sworn off the bombs for quite a while now. They've just not been interested in trying to pop one.
Zaffiel just diving off there, trying to end it all with that side beat. Not going to find it just yet, but still in a great position here, really piling on the damage so quickly. Yeah,
they are just smothering Skaws right now using that superior mobility and superior frame data.
Oh, and again, a phantom hit there. Not going to find it, but going to put Zaffiel back to safety. Just reset things. And again, you're trying to find that berry, but it's just not landing as he wants it to.
Just the same, Skaws is looking for those bomb confirms into the fair, and Zaffiel is sitting in shield just the right time.
And yes!
You cannot sit in shield forever.
Yeah, we saw so many times of Zaffiel, throwing out that flip kick, trying to, land the berry effect, but each time had missed, and then just at the end, Skaws just in a great position where he was able to punish it with that up air.
Yeah, you're in a lot of recovery frames, and you're just kind of hovering above your opponent's head. When you have such a powerful up air as Toon Link, that's already scary enough, let alone the fact they can confirm into it off of the pop toss.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so here we go then, game 2. Pretty soon we are going straight back to Pokemon Stadium to see what Zaffiel can do here to get himself back into the set.
Stubbing their toe on the sword is not a good start.
Yeah, that's going to leave a mark and certainly leave a lot of damage, a lot of percentage on them.
I want to check those rocket boots. They might
Might
not
have
be,
a hold of them.
Yeah.
Okay, now again, just good patience from Skaws, just putting that shield up, just waiting for the down airs. Again, we saw from Zaffiel, again, throwing out a few more of these down airs, which was something that worked out really nicely against Sonic, to catch out the spin charge. But in this particular matchup, I don't know how much is really going to work out for them.
It's such a different thing because this is not a character who is going to be controlling space by running away from you. They are going to be bombarding you.
Yes.
They are trying to keep you still, not just at a distance. Oh, but even still, here comes the up smash. Not quite going to kill. It is not the strongest in the world, but the back air might just be one of the fiercest.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, working out for Zaffiel there. It was surprising to see them not actually go for the boost kick, when I think it would have killed. But in the end, fortunately, not mattering at all. And Zaffiel, again, just trying to pile on. Doing a pretty good job here, already getting them up to 51%. Skaws not able to find a stock just yet.
That said, they have got the ledge to themselves, and a beautiful boomerang bounce, going to put them in a really lovely spot. Zaffiel, they'll roll into a roll, sneaking all the way into that nice, lovely, safe Pokeball.
Oh!
The scoop with the boomerang into the forward smash, though. Skaws back in this 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, I mean, Skaws just always ready and waiting. He knows that boomerang's coming back, and I don't think, he, of course, mainly this character, he knows when that boomerang's coming back. But someone like Zaffiel might not know, and so unfortunate there with the down smash into the up B.
Zaffiel clearly knows the risks when it comes to boost kick.
Yeah.
You have to be so pixel perfect on your spacing, and that's why we saw the up smash so many times in this and the previous set. Sometimes you've got to try and get it if you know it's the only way to kill.
Yes. Yeah, and now just, Zaffiel trying to get something going here. Skaws really just nice patient, just keeping that shield up forever.
There's a pretty huge stock deficit on here for Skaws. They've got to try figure something out here. A huge hit!
Yes! And that's what we like to see. Skaws just, disrupting the recovery of Zaffiel there. Long enough that, he is able to take that stock away. And now he's in a good position and still piling on damage.
35 unanswered, still with a stock to go. This is looking like that's, if I've ever seen a stress dare coming in from a 0-6 Samus, that was it right there.
Yeah, you're starting to see, Zaffiel finally able to land that back air. But yeah, we was definitely starting to see some kind of very sort of reckless options. Now Skaws, just trying to find a way in, but Zaffiel actually just not letting them, kind of very much just slowing it down.
No need to run.
Yes.
No need to raise your voice.
Yeah.
This is a calm, sensible game. For
yeah,
sensible
and
players.
because not quite, but still, Skaws showing that you are sort of at a percentage where this is going to be scary of you. Zaffiel obviously going to need to take that on board and watch out for the those up airs, because the next one that lands might just do it.
No way.
And again, a narrow escape there, but Skaws still in a great position to take this game away. Zaffiel needs to get something going here, but Skaws just not letting them.
There's that F-tilt with the huge range, doing so much, and another one. Not quite going to kill again. A little bit of scaling going in on that. Yeah. Another one going to come in, and then they're chasing down with the up smash, going up 2 games.
Yeah, and I mean, that is exactly what Skaws needed in the end. They're just finding that one big hit after a few stale ones that didn't find its mark, or didn't find a kill. In the end, just meeting them as they're returning back to the stage with that up smash. Take the game away. Skaws 2-0 up.
That's the thing. The control and the patience of the players we're seeing back to back. They are so refined and controlled. Once they have an advantage, they understand it's not my job to stress. Now it's your job to stress. It's all on you. It's your job to run at me, to create an offense, to even up the deficit. I can just hang back.
Yes.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah, I can just wait it out. Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're seeing, you know, situations where incredibly smart, calculated, and executionally phenomenal players like Zaffiel go for that down air we saw earlier. I don't mean to harp on it, but it was like, in that one moment, it was like, they didn't feel like their player.
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. It felt kind of very much that they were sort of just throwing it out for the sake of throwing it out.
I need to get some kind of hit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of almost in his head, he's thinking like, okay, yeah, I just need to get a bit of damage going. Like, I don't care kind of how I do it.
And those are not decisions you can make lightly, because especially versus the character with Toon Link, who controls so much space and is so mobile as well as same way you are. The punishment is severe.
Yes, absolutely. But, you know, Zaffiel certainly turning up in this game 3 here. You know, finding that berry, getting the up smash, you know, just for a little bit more damage. Not going to be finding a kill just yet. Scores a little bit too low in percentage for that, but certainly a time when he needs to worry about it.
The Electro Whip, again, a nice little offstage situation. That could be huge!
Oh,
Single
no!
hit. They didn't commit to the drift that they needed to get the second hit. As such, Skaws continues to live. And you know what? After the last Parsnip game, I can believe anything anymore.
Absolutely, yeah.
Nothing anymore.
Yeah, comebacks are so real in this game, and certainly, you know, so what we're starting to see from Skaws, you know, landing a lot of good hits and just living for a long time. He does not want this stuff to go. Gonna be getting that bomb as well, just to disrupt any kind of ledge guarding. That,
and the parry dash attack as well. Getting, you know, that's the thing with parry. You don't get better frame data really, but you get access to those buttons that you wouldn't get to do out of shields. That's a perfect example of a punish you wouldn't get without parry. Beautiful.
Yeah, now it's Skaws just on the hunt for this kill, but Zaffiel honestly playing very, very nicely here, just kind of weaving in and out, throwing out these, you know, safe stairs, you know, these safe aerials, you know, not committing to too much, but Skaws just needs a single hit, a single bomb to find that kill.
That is the power of Toon Link. Those hit confirm bombs are so feisty. And it just dictates how the percent game is kind of viewed by both players. Because while eventually, Zurisu is just going to have to try and find back airs, right? Eventually. That doesn't really happen so much for Toon Link. It's a fully different experience.
And Zaffiel still hanging on. I like that this time actually Zaffiel, you know, opting to not just dive out of the stage. We've seen quite a lot from him where he's been sort of just diving out, going quite far to get those side Bs, you know, but none of them worked out. But this time actually just sort of, you know, opting to stay on stage, just wait it out.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm digging one thing I'm seeing from Skaws a lot is just catching the landings from Zaffiel, using the bomb toss to kind of cover that space that most characters wouldn't be able to. You're like, oh, you're treating Zare, I will punish you for that. Isn't usually a thought you get to have, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Zaffiel just on the lookout again, you know, throwing out those up airs, those Zares, just trying to find any sort of hit. And in the end, it is the big one, the side B that comes out. The last hit connecting, taking away the stock for Skaws. Zaffiel looking so alive in this game.
Definitely. But that F tilt might be the start of something, because if you see the angle that it sends at, it immediately puts you in the worst of danger times. What in the world?
Yeah, that was a very strange interaction there. You know, just putting Skaws on the platform, you know, and I don't think even Zaffiel aware of it. But again, just, you know, the same setup every single time, and it works.
That was the boomerang.
Yeah, it's a boomerang.
That was a completely
wow.
different route. They just tossed the bomb up, so Zaffiel was like, okay, I got a bit of space, I got a bit of time. The boomerang comes, and they get the same conversion.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it just takes any sort of projectile just to set them up into that perfect situation where they can get that forward air.
Oh my god!
Oh, here we go, here we go, Jasper.
The gorgeous, gorgeous pressure being exerted by Skaws. They are just racking up hit after hit after hit with no response from Zaffiel.
Yeah, and again, we talked so much about comebacks before, and it's looking so alive right now for Skaws, taking the lead in this game for the first time. On the verge of getting a kill.
No
and
way!
Tries to go for an up smash, but now they're missing.
Not going to quite find it. That back throw is actually a kill throw. You don't get to see it quite as often as you used to because it's a lot weaker than previous iterations. But green up air, catching the flip jump kick out of the blue, out of the skies. And that's going to be Zaffiel out of this event.